WWE Talk, hosted by Gordon Lawler.
Well, thank you, Justice. Wanted to get this first episode of the Danger Zone post show in 3WA Talk, as we're calling it. And for those that missed Danger Zone this week, before the first match, which was King Dominator versus Shikimir Muhammad, Noah Youngblood of Havoc jumped King Dominator, and when he got to the ring, he wasn't 100%. So Shikimir Muhammad picked up the scraps and got the win over KD. And the next match, it was Clinton Cage versus Jacob Cole. And Jacob Cole got a big submission victory over Clinton Cage. In the television title match, Jacob Black challenged the television champion, Christian Shade, and Christian Shade retained his championship. And in a triple threat match, Scott Tofik of the Wolf Lair faced Fro Thunder of Bro Kings and Xander King of Chaos Nation. Trying to remember, Jacob Justice, you're here. You have a better memory than I do. Who won that one? I know I was busy in the back. I was in the back sipping on some champagne that old SPJ brought me.
Alright, what match we talking about?
The triple threat match.
Oh, yes. Xander King won that match by pinning Scott Tofik.
Thanks for the reminder. And Mad Dog X defeated Dylan Bates. Tyson York fell to Bobby Johnson. And in the main event, the new 3WA International Champion Slade defeated Jason Ramirez. Now I have myself, as of now, 2 guests to talk to. The first one we're going to talk to is the man who picked up that win over Dylan Bates, Mad Dog X. And Mad Dog X, huge victory for you.
Thank you.
And it's not really what happened during the match that people are talking about. It's about what happened after. So maybe you have a word to say to DTM after what went down.
It's not much to say to DTM. It's just a proven fact that he's a coward. He always picks opportunities when he feels I'm not 100%. But I proved to him time and time again. Him and his whole entire kit and caboodle, because I'm trying to keep it PG.
Right. Gotta keep it PG.
Of his whole entire family that likes to attack people from behind. Or when they feel like they're at their weakest. But little do they know, I am not a pushover, nor will I ever be. Or will I submit and bow down to a bunch of cowards. It's just not going to happen. They need to get it to their head.
As you know, DTM is not alone. He is one of the head members of the Havoc stable. So maybe you have a thing to say about Havoc in general? They have a lot of members. They are big in numbers.
I'm not one to shy away from numbers. I'm not one to shy away from competition. It's just who I am. So they can come with everyone they have in their roster. It does not bother me one bit. The fact of the matter is, if they want to cause chaos, I'm with the chaos. I am chaos. So Havoc, if this is what y'all want, by all means.
Well, very bold statement from you, Mad Dog X. And next week, DTM is going to face the man you faced this week, Dylan Bates. So, are you going to be watching that match at all?
I'm just going to put it like this. I will be in the vicinity.
You heard it there. Mad Dog X is going to be in the vicinity. And I've got to ask you, you said that it was far from over between you and Conor Omega. But do you have any, new goals in 3WA after you lost to Omega?
Losing to Omega. That's a fluke in itself. Do I have any few goals, you ask? I have a couple.
Sir. Do you
I have
mind
a couple.
maybe sharing them
It's
with us?
to be honest with you, everything is not in order just yet. But I will say this: I will prove that I belong here, and I belong at the top of this company. And I've had to
S-
get through the whole entire roster to prove a point to make the roster step their game up. That's what I'm here for. Competition, competition, and nothing but competition.
Well, 3WA has plenty of competition to offer. Is there anyone specifically that you would eventually like to face?
If anybody got a title around their waist, I would like to face them.
Well, champions beware, I guess. So, Mad Dog X, thank you for stopping by. I'll come back to you in just a couple minutes. But, I'm going to run down the cards for Warzone and the new show, an all-women's show, Friday Night Fury. Warzone coming to you this Wednesday night, and Friday Night Fury coming to you this Friday night. On Warzone this week, we have Mason Brooks versus Michael Scars Minor. The King of Controversy, as he calls himself, J.K. Ross against the White Eagle, Evan Wells. A new superstar by the name of Reaper makes his debut when he faces Archeron. The debut of Devious Douglas as he faces Damian Drake. Connor Omega faces Takahiro Mitsushima. And in the main event, the new X Division champion Billy Ray Dog faces the Strong Style champion Lance Hagen. This Friday night on Fury, Alicia Jones will face off against Kimberly Richardson, two debuting female talents.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah, apparently you do. We got Foxy Roxy making her debut against Sophie Raydog. System X has finally formed in 3WA, and they are facing off against Crystal Frost and the returning Kiana Jade. Stephanie Montgomery faces Amanda Blaze. Stephanie Montgomery is the new women's television champion. And in the main event, the women's champion Iva Cyanide faces the debuting Sarah Wade, the wife of Bobby Wade. So there's plenty of action coming your way this week. And also don't miss shows from our allied feds, CSWA, NGW, IWA, OXW, EIW, TCW, the list goes on and on. Any of our allied feds, just tell them 3WA sent you. And we're going to talk to another person now. The man who lost to the international champion Slade in the main event tonight. The assassin, Jason Ramirez. Jason, you there?
Yep.
Jason
Following in my own
Ramirez.
shame.
Jason Ramirez in the building. So, kind of a tough loss this week against Slade.
I mean, yeah. But at the same time, like everyone says, it's Slade. What can you really say or do, right?
Slade is definitely a premier athlete, one of the best that 3WA has to offer. But as you know, Slade is the international champion. So do you have plans to go after the international championship?
Mm, After tonight, I may have to rethink my plans, actually. But, I mean, once someone actually, you know, in all caps, actually defeat Slade, I mean, I'm not saying I can't beat Slade for the championship, but if I could beat someone else for the championship, would be kind of ideal in a way. Kind
Plenty
of.
of champions to challenge here in 3WA. Lance Hagen, the strong style champion. Billy Ray Dog, the X Division champion. And if you want to go big, Michael Blaze, the world champion, and Bobby Johnson, the United States champion. So, plenty of champions here in 3WA, even if you wanted to get a tag team partner and go for the tag team championships.
I could, no, you're right. I could, and like I said, a good few weeks ago, I am a former hardcore champion, reigning hardcore champion. Defended that for a good few amount of times. Lost it, unfortunately. And I didn't really hear you mention that championship because I could probably win that back if I really wanted
Strong
to.
Style Championship is the rebranded Hardcore Championship.
Oh.
I was trying to ask you a moment ago, though. So recently, you started calling yourself just Jason Ramirez, but you were going by JJ Ramirez before. Can I ask what exactly changed?
I mean, nothing really changed. If you look at my contract, my full name, it's Jason Justin Ramirez. So I just started with anyone could probably put, and not to sound rude, could put 2 and 2 together. They probably would have just figured out, the man wanted to go by his first name. So I debuted as JJ a long time back when I first started wrestling. And not many people knew my first name, so I just started going by simply Jason Ramirez.
And Jason Ramirez, JJ Ramirez, whatever you call yourself nowadays, you've definitely been making waves in the industry. And it'll be interesting to see where you go from here.
And yeah, you could say that, if I choose to do that type of stuff, it will be very interesting, just like you said.
Also, well, thank you for joining us, Jason. So apparently, I just got a call. We got one more person here who, if he makes it to the booth in time, would like to speak to the man sitting next to me at the booth at the moment, Mad Dog X. DTM, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you said you had a few words for Mad Dog X, so what do you have to say?
Well, Mad Dog X. What is there to say? I already beat the original Mad Dog. I'm definitely gonna beat him. And cause I just been
What's with
informed.
everybody talking about this original Mad Dog? Like this.
Oh, you don't know the history of 3WA, do you?
I don't listen. At the end of the day, when it comes to that name has been solidified and dignified by me. There has not been a man that can do what I do. Point blank. Period.
If you say so, buddy. If you say so.
So DTM, can I ask why you tried to jump Mad Dog at Battleground?
I didn't
And you
try
tried
to
again
I didn't try to
this
jump.
week.
That's an absolute lie. I did not try to jump Mad Dog X. I went straight up to
What was
him.
your
The camera footage says
him into the
otherwise.
face like a man. I punched
The
him straight in
camera
face.
footage says otherwise. That's assault.
I went all alone.
Pretty sure I punched you in the face, but okay.
Yeah, I punched you right back.
Yeah, as long as you got it right,
So-
you get it right. I'm the one. I'm tired of you trying to get one up on me every time because you feel intimidated by the new guy? I think that's what it is.
Intimidated by a secondary off-brand Mad Dog? I don't think so.
Listen. The original Mad Dog maybe was a great wrestler. Don't know. Don't really care.
I'm going to chime in. 7-time world champion here in 3WA.
Or you know what? I stand corrected. Unlike this coward over here who never admits that he's wrong. Just like his so-called manager, they always have a tendency to run their mouth when they're spewing out the buell because they know they're saying nothing but bullshit. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm going to prove to every last one of you and that chaotic mind that y'all running, I'm nothing
Yeah, that's right. You're
to
nothing.
be overlooked. Nothing to be overlooked. See, mouth always running, never hearing the whole story or the
No one
whole
cares about your
picture.
story.
Don't care about it. You're gonna feel it.
So, DTM, while you're here, I would like to ask you about losing the United States Championship at Battleground.
Well, you see, the odds are stacked against me. And
No, you just suck.
honestly, oh, you gonna let me speak?
Okay, you know what? I'm being rude. You're right. I'm being rude. Go ahead.
Yeah, know your place. All right, that's all
So,
I'm
continue
saying.
what you were saying.
The odds were stacked against me.
You're
Me and
trash.
7 other. You listen. Okay. Alright, you can see who's trash next week when I face Dylan Bates and absolutely destroy him. See. I'm gonna face Dylan Bates, and I'm gonna show you I can do anything you do. I can do 10 times better.
Interestingly enough,
Okay,
while
Nike
we're here
commercials
for the
is fine. Okay.
3WA post show, we're live right now. We got here with us, if he can hear us, I see he just joined. I wanted to talk to him, so I got him here. The owner of NGW, Nick Cloud. Can you hear me? Yeah, he'll connect in a moment. But Mad Dog X, while we're awaiting his arrival, you said a moment ago, and I wanted to say this for Nick Plowden to hear, because he's the owner of NGW, knows Andrew Webb very well. You said that you were the superior Mad Dog.
Of course. Why would I look down on myself for anyone or any man?
As we've said before, Andrew Webb is a 7-time world champion.
And I don't put nothing past him as being a great wrestler. The whole thing is, when it comes to this Mad Dog brand, there's only one you really ever need to worry about or talk about, and that's me. And just like the commentary from the night, he looked up someone else and found out they're this and that. He obviously didn't look at my background and see what I'm capable of.
Well, there are a lot of people who would
Or what I've
probably
been
take
through.
offense to that statement. So I'm going to
I'm here to
ask,
make
because
friends.
he has a lot of friends, and he as in Webb, and one of them lost to Bobby Johnson tonight, Tyson York. And DTM, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You said that Tyson York was the weak link of Blackout. Do you still stand by that statement?
I mean, obviously, I stand by a statement. Just look at who won the match.
It was Bobby Johnson who came away with the W. This is true.
I mean, and then look after the match. He's begging for another match.
Uh-huh. That he was. He was saying he wanted one more match. He kept saying one more match as he was walking out of the ring and up the ramp. But we'll see. I mean, you said Eric Stone is going to NGW.
Yes, he just came to main roster for a short while, I was told.
And now Eric Stone back to NGW on a full-time basis.
Of course, another weak link to Blackout, as you could tell, because he lost
a lot of
his
people can
All-American title.
make they can make the argument that Eric Stone was never actually a fully fledged member.
Well, here's the fun
because
fact.
he was, and
Here's
if he
the fun
was,
fact.
he was
Before you came around.
member.
When we first came around in Season 1, there was a team called Liberate, led by Brian Black, the 3WA Hall of Famer, the legend. And his two partners were Tyson York and Eric Stone.
Right.
They were the original Blackout. And then later on came the longtime rival of Tyson York, Xander Young, who was undoubtedly talented, unlike the other two.
Well, I stand corrected. Rookie mistake. I'll remember to learn my history from here on out. So, either way, I'm going to try this again. I don't know if he can hear me. His microphone might be muted. Yeah, press the little button. But if you can hear me, Nick, well, I brought you on so I can talk to you about NGW, if you have a moment.
Seems like his Wi-Fi is worse than KD's.
I don't know if his Wi-Fi is being worse than KD's or if he just doesn't know how to press unmute on his microphone.
Oh, did you just call him stupid?
Jesus Christ.
I guess we'll figure out in due time. But while we're waiting, Mad Dog. So, Mad Dog X getting a call from somebody. Probably that Kimberly Richardson woman he was talking about earlier.
Probably Sharkeisha.
There's so many of them. What I was trying to say though. So,
Sorry
DTM,
about
I'll
that.
ask you this.
Sorry about that. That was the wife. Sorry.
Fuck you.
DTM, I'll ask you about this. On commentary during today's show, CFT said that you could beat Dylan Bates without even breaking a sweat. Is he correct?
That is obviously correct.
He said that it would be a one-sided, vicious beating, courtesy of DTM, amongst other things that he said about Mad Dog X. I'm not going to get into it. It was really personal, talking about, and this is a direct quote, so if you have your kids around, cover their ears. I do not give a flying fuck about Mad Dog X's wife or kids. Mad Dog X's wife is a whore, and his kids are a waste of semen. Mad Dog, your thoughts on that statement?
Hi, Victoria.
All right, Mad Dog X, a man of very few words. So,
That's all I'm gonna
He
say.
doesn't have
I'm not
he doesn't
gonna
have
go
a
any
lot of
further.
brain intelligence, as you could tell.
well, if CFT was here, I'm sure he would concur. But I don't concur. I'm just a broadcast journalist.
I'm just saying. I'm no longer gonna speak on a lot of things. I'm just gonna let my actions do it for me.
Well, if that's what you feel the need to do, do it. So we're going to try again because I saw maybe there's some feedback coming in. Nick, can you hear us? One of these days. Alrighty. I'll work with Mr. Plowden here as he tries to fix his microphone. I'm sure wherever Nick Plowden is coming to us from, there's probably a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, NGW headquarters is pretty busy around the clock. So, DTM, I'm going to ask you this. What were your thoughts on Michael Blaze retaining against Bobby Wade?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have much to think of it. It was a simple, quite simple match. Bobby Wade stood no chance at all.
Well, a lot of people say that Bobby Wade seemingly had the odds stacked against him in that match. And
Who cares who about that match? Everyone knows Michael Blaze was going to win. The only reason people even watched that match was to see Michael Blaze kick Bobby Wade's ass.
well, that may be true. That may not be true. Well, it says here, Nick Plowden, I'm talking to him right now. He says he's trying to connect with us, but he's got to charge his headset. You can talk on it while you're charging, so maybe let it charge for a few minutes. We're still going to be here for a few, and maybe we'll catch you before we end the post show. So, but if you connect any time before that, I'll be glad to have a word with you. But, so Mad Dog, you said you're going to let your actions talk for you now. Is
Most definitely.
like a lot of people might say that you are trying to ignore facts.
What
and
facts?
again, this is not a quote from me. This is just stuff that I've heard guys like DTM and CFT mention on multiple
Guys
occasions.
who words basically hold no weight. So, again, what facts?
Well, I will say this about CFT. His words, though you're right, sometimes they don't really hold any weight. He seemingly can back up anything he says. He said he could hold his own with Sander Cool, and in NGW in the 3 Stages of Hell match, he picked up a fall. He didn't win, but he came closer than I think any man has come to beating Sander Cool without actually winning. Let's see here. He said that he was going to have himself a world champion in 3WA, so what did he do? He took the opportunity. He recruited Michael Blaze and brought back Havoc after Michael Blaze beat Jason Drax for the world championship. So, I mean, though a lot of people say he is all talk, he has an impressive track record.
Even a squirrel finds a nut from time to time. A blind squirrel finds a nut, actually, is how it actually goes. But at the same time, he's talking about people he knows, which is within his own faction. He knows nothing about me. Not a thing. So
well, it wouldn't be the first time that CFT guaranteed a win against an opponent and he won, even if it was one of his clients.
Yeah, he's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Not over me. Not happening.
Well, we'll see. I believe at one point in time he had challenged you to a match against himself.
Yes, and I accepted it. And then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, he's no longer available to wrestle. So at the end of the day, and what's said and done,
well,
that
oh, excuse me. Crap, someone just fucking squashed my fucking... Ugh. Jacob Justice
that was nasty.
Was talking in my headset, and he was screaming at me for not mentioning our sponsors. Raycon Earbuds, Raid Shadow Legends, Christian Shades Rolling Papers, let's see here, Liberty Medical, McDonald's, and NGW. Sorry about that. I'm getting used to things, especially with Jacob Justice yelling in my headset. I promise you, I'll get used to it.
Shit happens.
Exactly. Shit happens. So, I mean, then that's a quote from Mad Dog. I tried to refrain from swearing. However, in this instance, I'll make exception. So either way, back to the topic at hand. CFT signed an exclusive contract, in ring at least, not managerial, to wrestle only in NGW. And that's why that match was called off. So Nick Plowden and Jacob Justice and Andrew Webb and anyone else in charge would all have to sign off on that match before it could even happen.
So basically,
or option B would be, because NGW is the secondary brand of 3WA, would be you going to NGW for a night and fighting CFT. That's the second off.
To be honest with you, that sounds so damn good.
You say that sounds so damn good, and I saw that for a minute. Looked like there's a flicker over his icon on his party thing. So, Nick, if you can hear me, try talking, because it might be working now. The sound of silence. Either way.
Alrighty, Jacob Justice back here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I have an announcement. In 3 weeks' time, Mad Dog X won't have to go anywhere because he will be facing CFT just a few nights before he faces DTM at Blazing Glory.
So Christmas.
Hold on.
Christmas comes early.
No.
Christmas has
Get off the damn
come
mic, Lawler. This is my time to talk now. Mad Dog X. Yeah, we hear you now, Plow. Either way.
Christmas has come early.
You say Christmas has come early, Mad Dog. You think that facing me means that Christmas has come early.
You really want to go there with me? In Efed or in wrestling in general? There's a difference. I've been in here going on 27 years now. Yes. I'm waiting. Okay, you still behind me. Again, you're still behind me. So you've been in the ring since '88. See, you've been Andrew Webb, and you've been Mad Dog. I've been Mad Dog from the time until the time. I have not ever been anything else. I've been Mad Dog for over 20 years, yes. The only thing ever changed about Mad Dog, I went from being Mad, when I first came, I was so big, and I wore a mask at the time. They called me Mad Dog Kane. I didn't like it because they referred to me to Kane, who was actually in the WWE at the time. F at the time. I didn't like it. So then I've always been Mad Dog as well. Like I said, only thing changed is the moniker after the Mad Dog. That's why I went to X, because I'm Xing out everything else. I done beat the original. I done beat the so-called original. The only thing I beat everyone, even the original Mad Dog 2020 that was a wrestler, took him out of the way. The Mad Dog, what's that? The No Good, took him out. I've done it all. I've proven the fact that no matter who you are.
Y'all are both equally worthless.
See, at the end of the day, when you speak, your mouth does. Nobody cares what you say. No one cares what you say.
Everyone cares what I say.
They're on drugs.
Well, I gave you more of a fight than just about anyone ever has, especially my client over here.
Well, at the end of the day, you need to have that same fight when you face me, and I'm going to choke you out.
You're not going to choke me out. I've gotten better since then. And though Webb doesn't like me, he will tell you that is a fact.
Hey.
Well,
like,
so,
dude!
Oh, no. So,
like,
oh, God.
gnarly, dude!
What the fuck? Christian Shade.
Like, what's up, dudes?
I smell marijuana. Someone...
Like, I just caught the biggest waves, dudes. You gotta go to the beach, man. You gotta go to the beach, dudes. Come on now.
Damn the beach.
What is that smell?
How about you selling?
That's High Tide.
High Tide brand marijuana, and also don't forget our sponsor,
dude,
Christian Shade Rolling.
Dudes.
Christian Shade Rolling Papers, our sponsor.
What now?
Dudes, come on! You're not gnarly. Come on.
Okay, that's it. We're muting Christian Shade because I see Ryan Steele coming, and no one wants to hear what Christian Shade has to say because it's always like, dude, gnarly. I mean, no one knows what you're trying to say because that's all you fucking say.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So learn the English language besides the words gnarly, dude, and talk about waves. So, Ryan Steele, where are you? I know you're here. You're here somewhere. I don't know what I walked into.
I'm shit right now.
You better be fucking confused.
You find a wall, walk into it. That's the only way you would probably ever make sense again.
You see, Ryan Steele, he's trained a lot of talents. Christian Shade is one of them. Mad Dog Webb talking to his assistant. Daughter, assistant, I mean, he's got a lot of different things around his house. Either way. So, I've decided to take over this broadcast because Gordon Lawler is A, annoying, and B, stupid. Because he was talking about how good Mad Dog X is. Mad Dog X, you do not know good wrestling. If it slapped you in the face, you do not know what a real wrestler looks like. I am a real wrestler. Well, you know what they say. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
It sounds like somebody needs to go play in traffic.
Ryan Steele's here.
Another one who he just said his own words. You need to go play in traffic.
Mad Dog.
I don't think he was talking
now.
to me.
You got your collar too tight, buddy. Come on, you got your collar too tight. You need to loosen that collar a little bit. Breathe a little bit. Oh, Andrew Webb. Yeah, we'll get to you in another day there, buddy.
What a ball.
Either way, what I was trying to do before I was so rudely interrupted by CFT, apologies for that. I had brought Nick Plowden here because I was wanting, before everyone decided to chime in, to talk about NGW and everything going on there. So maybe you'd like to tell everyone about the upcoming 4th of July Super Show, which is not on the 4th of July, but it's still coming.
Yikes.
DTM, you probably have a few things to say about Vernon Quinn, but that's for another time. Give me the mic. All right, sorry, I got the mic back. My plans, huh? Well, I'll tell you exactly what my plans are. My plans are not to go after the All-American title, the TV title, the tag team title, or the fucking women's title. My plans are to go after the World Championship, take the World Championship, and defend the World Championship. Because, you see, I'm trying to help Ryan Steele's son, Hunter Steele, also win gold in NGW, and he's been doing very well as a performer as well. So I've been spending a lot of my time and effort into helping train Hunter Steele. And Ryan Steele, I believe you're scheduled to make an appearance at the Super Show as well. Is that at the Super Show? Steele and Wade, we had the one unloaded. Gotcha. But Ryan Steele already has won.
Thanks a lot. I had to cancel my flight plans.
I'm so done with y'all.
Interesting times here. But, yeah, Devin Wade, you've got another match against Ryan Steele, but you lost the first one. You talked about how it was a good match, but any thoughts on losing to Ryan Steele? No excuses. But Ryan Steele, what do you have to say? Devin Wade says he'll shake your hand.
I'm willing to accept it, but after the second match, I'm going to openly invite Devin Wade for a 1 month free to Steel Academy.
I wouldn't pay if I lost.
1 full year, and Mad Dog X starting to run his mouth again. Mad Dog X has no place talking right now. Mad Dog X will talk when spoken to.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to speak what the hell I want to. First off. Second of all.
You're going to talk whenever you want to talk. Man.
You should respect Mr. Townsend, sir.
Second of all, kiss my ass. Third of all, I'm going to say this about everybody that I've seen wrestle. And this is just me being me. There's so much talent that is in this company. But there's so much poison as well. And it's CFT, to be honest with you. His mouth. It spews so much bullshit.
See, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. That's
where you always open
your
mouth.
As Gordon Lawler pointed out to you, I back up everything I say.
But your voice is so freaking annoying. And your voice is just so... I want to choke you every time you open your mouth, just to stop you from talking. Because I hate your voice.
I know he's around.
What? Oh my God. I hate them both. I hope both of them actually fall in the river and drown.
Did you just wish death on me?
And your personal opinion just fell on deaf ears.
While holding hands. Like, literally,
DTM,
like,
I know you're around here.
Like,
how'd he go?
Because he understands, he feels the same pain I am. He realized how much better he would be if he stopped running his damn mouth and listening to this piece of trash next to me. Why is you next to me, matter of fact? You lucky there's a plastic glass between us, because I swear to God, I'll punch you in the face.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Because our presence standing by you makes you look better. That's why.
You look like spoiled milk. Why are you talking to me?
What I was trying to say a moment ago, though, Mad Dog, was you said that you wanted to choke me out. You wanted to shut me up. You didn't want to hear my voice anymore.
I'm going to choke you out.
You said you didn't want to hear my voice anymore, right?
I'm going to choke you out.
Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot to silence me. And when I say a hell of a lot, I mean a hell of a lot.
Then I mean I'm going to crush your larynx. That's all.
Well,
Nobody.
I hate to burst your bubble there, Mad Dog. I hate to burst your bubble.
I'm not Ryan Shaw. I'm not saying you're cool.
I don't have a bubble to burst, so I'm sorry to tell you that.
Well, you're going to have to go through every member of Havoc, and I'm one of them.
The children are going to ape shit.
I hope you're ready for chaos.
The children are agreeing with us, wherever they may be coming from. I think that's their way of cheering for us. They know that we're right. Either way. What I was trying to say a moment ago was that you will never silence me because I cannot be silenced.
Put you in a muzzle.
The muzzle won't work on me, big boy.
Because at Townsend Enterprises, we are better than everybody else.
This is true.
Townsend Gate Prizes.
No. Townsend Enterprises is consolidated with Havoc. But, you see, everyone...
Wait. Y'all Townsend Enterprises or y'all Havoc? What is it? I don't know.
We merged.
Havoc has association with Townsend Enterprises.
Which is a bigger group in itself.
Your righteous way will come.
Yeah, okay. That was old J.J. Ramirez. Or Jason Ramirez. Either way. Before I was so rudely interrupted for a third time, what I was trying to say... rude. Factual.
No one cares.
No time. No.
No one cares out of how you feel, sir. Your voice is always running. It's time for you to actually be quiet for a change.
No, I'm not going to be quiet because I don't know how to be quiet.
Obviously.
See, Mad Dog, I want to put you into a little bit of reality because
I don't care about what you say.
All right, talk to y'all later. Yeah, you're fine. Either way, Mad Dog.
I want to put you into a little bit of reality, Mad Dog, because not only Townsend Enterprises, not only Havoc, but us differently. We back up what we say.
I heard that before.
That's what you think. But you, sir, you think you can hold your own with all of us. Let me tell you something about one of my clients alone. He's not here right now. He's a very busy man. Guess what? You do not talk when I talk. The adults are talking. The adults are talking. Exactly. Know your place. The adults.
I see a bunch of grown children.
The adults are talking, regardless of what you think about us. Oh yeah, I see that too.
Mr. Townsend, his reality is just a fantasy to us. That's the thing. He thinks it's reality, but it's just a big fantasy.
He thinks that he can defeat Havoc, which is not true whatsoever. Let me tell you what I was trying to say a moment ago about one of my clients, Michael Blaze. He's not here right now because he's a very busy man. You know, he has a lot of bookings, and he has to fulfill all of his booking obligations. So he's not here right now. But Michael Blaze is a 17-time world champion, a 15-time tag team champion. And you think you can hold your own with someone with that many accolades?
Yes, I am.
You really think you can hold your own with a legend in this industry? You really think you can do that?
And not only that, that legend is a leader to Havoc.
Exactly. The man who created it all, the front man, the mastermind, whatever you want to call him, he's just that.
But, yeah, I can hold my own against anyone. I literally welcome competition, as you notice. I stress this enough that competition is what drives me. You think I'm going to sit back and just allow someone to say or do anything to me? No, I'm not here for that.
Well,
I will, I'll take a page from his book. I will shake a man's hand who actually proven that they can defeat me without the help, or without me, or without attacking me when I'm leaving from the ring or going to the ring.
Well, you see, Devin Wade is another member of Havoc who faced Ryan Steele because he wanted Ryan Steele to prove him wrong about Ryan Steele's Wrestling School Steel Academy. So on Loaded, Ryan Steele defeated Devin Wade and proved him wrong.
Good for him. It's not me.
Well, we can easily prove you wrong.
Whether your name's Devin Wade, Mad Dog, it doesn't matter. The results are going to be the same.
Mad Dog on top. I know.
Well, Devin Wade's
that's your
not named
fantasy
Mad
world
Dog.
again. That's your fantasy world again. That's your fantasy world. You stop
Mad
living
Dog
in
X
it.
is not going to come out on top because Mad Dog X simply does not have what it
Mad
takes.
Dog X is going to have the same fate as Devin Wade.
I got this.
I want you to actually say that again, CFT.
Uh-huh.
I want you to say it again, right? But this time, actually have some conviction in what you're saying, because you didn't sound like you believed your own bull.
Mad Dog X doesn't have what it takes.
There again, see, there's no
There's plenty of conviction in that. I am as confident as can be.
There's no oomph behind like your usual convictions be. Like,
I think that any of them could take you on, and I think any of them could beat you. As simple as that.
Yes, beating me, it's about 40% chance of beating me.
There's one of you. There is 7 of us.
And I'm scared.
Well,
Why?
8. Either way, there's so. If you count myself, 8. But you should be scared because 8 versus 1, you'd have a higher chance of winning the Powerball lottery than you would beating all of us.
I think I won that before. I just don't remember if I actually cashed in the ticket.
That's
Well,
like
you
John
sat
Cena
on a
trying to
throne of
face
lies.
Nexus.
And you're set on a throne of lies, Mad
No,
Dog.
but that was the only lie I actually told just now. That was the only lie.
Well, you could never beat us. You can't do it. It
That helps.
cannot be done by
Mr.
one of you,
Townsend,
10 of you, or 100 of you.
He can't even lace our boots. What are you talking about?
You can't even lace your own boots. Shut up.
So, DTM, your thoughts on this?
DTM still sitting in the corner, scared.
No.
See,
I'm drinking.
Damian Thomas
Just
Michaels is
listening.
not scared of anybody, okay?
He can't. See, the thing is, he feel like he can't sneak up behind me and attack me, so he has nothing to say right now.
I don't need to sneak up behind you to attack you.
There goes the little girl. Hi, welcome to the conversation.
All right. You're a very funny man.
Speak up. Can't hear you, girl.
You're a very funny man. It's too bad your in-ring skills don't match your ability.
You're right. My in-ring skills are
comedian.
not funny. They're very serious.
Seriously bad.
Well, if you say so, either way, I think we've had enough talking to Mad Dog. We'll let our actions back ourselves up. Now, Justice, where are you? Get this show off. We're done here.
All right.
I'm just gonna say one thing to Mad Dog.
No one cares.
By all means.
DTM and I, we've
No one
made a
cares.
we've made a tag name for ourselves.
I'm gonna say this again. No one cares.
No, everyone cares. You don't care, and that's the problem.
No, you don't care. We don't care.
All that you're doing is called noise, and we're gonna kill it.
If that helps you sleep at night, but at the end of the day, you still don't care.
All right. That's enough for the show for today. We'll see you all next week on 3WA Talk.